you can see the car seat. So Ron's driving me to my hospital right now because I called my doctor just because I was a little concerned because Artemis was moving about at the beginning of the week quite actively and stuff, and on our weekly checkup this Wednesday he was still moving and stuff, but then that on Thursday he kind of wasn't moving that much, and then today he wasn't moving at all. I think he's moved maybe like 4 times. So I was a little concerned, and then last night, like almost the whole night, I had a pain like at the top of my stomach to the bottom of my stomach, close to like where my vagina is, and it hurt to stand up straight, so I kind of had to hunch over. I didn't feel like a contraction because it wasn't like on and off, and I didn't feel like waves. It was just, it hurt. It wasn't as like tear jerking painful, but it was very uncomfortable for me to stand up straight. So I just went to bed, and I was hoping that it'll pass, and it did pass eventually. Like as I got up to go to the bathroom and stuff throughout the night, like I still felt it, and this morning I didn't really feel it as much. So then in the afternoon, like I think maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, I went to the bathroom. No mucus plug from what I saw in the toilet or anything, but I did wipe twice, and I did have like little streaks of blood, and it wasn't bright red. It was kind of like old blood, I guess you can say, like when you're about to finish your period, kind of like that. But I haven't had any since then. But Ron insisted that I call my doctor, so I called my doctor's office and I told them what I'm telling you guys, and they told me to go labor and delivery just to be on the safe side because he's not moving as much as he was a couple days ago. So we are on our way there. They also told me to take my bag just in case I need to stay for whatever reason. So we're pretty much prepared, but I'm a little worried, but I'm hoping that I'm just overreacting and that it's nothing serious. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I will keep you guys posted. I think this is a delivery room because the other room was smaller. So pretty sweet. The bathroom is really big. I'm surprised. So the bathroom is really spacious and it has like full-on shower, which if I'm in labor, I'm probably going to take advantage of like a hot shower. Not super hot, but warm. Yeah, this is the room that I'm in right now waiting to be checked on. Oh, Jesus. So, from the beginning of the video, if you guys can see, I went to the hospital. And I got sent back home. I'm only 2 centimeters. The only reason why I went was because Artemis wasn't moving as much as he was a couple days ago. And I talked to my doctor, and I also had, I think, my mucus plug fall out. I'm not really sure. It was kind of slimy. I had blood. Not a lot. I wiped once, blood, wiped twice, lighter blood, wiped 3 times. There was no more blood. That's pretty much it. That was yesterday. So I went to the doctor, the hospital, and they sent me back home. Artemis is fine. Heartbeat is fine. He started moving when they gave me like this juice that was full of sugar. So that's fine, I guess. I wasn't in labor, and I don't know when I'm going to go into labor. I am about to be 39 weeks in 3 days. So Tuesday I'll be 39 weeks. My due date isn't until February 3rd. So, I wish somebody or something or a light would just pop up and be like, you're in labor. Excuse all the noise my mom's cooking. But I am like confused right now because I feel cramps and they're coming on like every as far apart as 30 minutes or as close as 7 minutes apart, but they're just cramps. I feel them at, you know how this is my uterus? I feel them down here, and it feels like menstrual cramps, but to like a higher degree, I guess. They're tolerable. I'm not in tears or anything, but they're uncomfortable. They last for like 30 seconds, and then they go away. And these started last night, strong enough to wake me up. I woke up, went to the bathroom. I had those cramps, and then I felt like I had to take a poop really bad, but nothing came out. So I peed. I wiped myself, and I see like brighter blood. It wasn't brown like the other one, or like darker blood. It was a bright red, and I was like, ooh. So I looked in the toilet, and there's like chunks. I'm guessing the rest of my mucus plug, because it fell out yesterday. Half of it or some of it fell out, but it was a clear goopy like thing in the toilet in the hospital. And then last night, this was around 2 in the morning, that happened, and I'm like, is that the rest of my plug? Is that something else that's falling out? I don't know, but it was red, like chunky, a few chunks of stuff. So I go to the restroom, wipe, flush, and then I try to go back to bed, but then here comes the cramps again. And all night, on and off, for I think every hour at first, and then every 45 minutes, and then every 30 minutes. And now they're just more frequent now. But they don't feel like, I don't know what contractions feel like. What do they feel like? What is contraction supposed to feel like? I mean, I know this is probably preparing my body for like actual labor, and I'm probably almost gonna be going into labor, but am I in labor now? I don't know. I don't think so. And everybody always says you'll know. Well, I don't fucking know. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I'm having contractions or not. Ron thinks I am. He timed them, and at their closest, they were 7 minutes. But then they're not consistent. They're just like, they're probably practice ones or whatever, Braxton Hicks contractions or whatever. But if these are what contractions are going to feel like, they're pretty uncomfortable. Pretty sure it's going to get stronger, and if it gets stronger, I don't know. It is 4 o'clock on a Saturday, and yeah, I don't know if I'm ready. Is anybody ever ready for a baby? Because I know I'm just eager to have him in my arms. I want to get the labor and the pain part over with and done with, so that I can focus on, you know, things that he needs and things that I need to do for him to be okay. So that's what I'm keeping my focus on is him, and when he's gonna be here, and how to deal with the stupid pain, so that I can just get him here already. But yeah, I guess I'll keep you guys posted. Wish me luck. If you guys have felt this or know if I'm in labor, please comment. I don't know if I'm in labor, but we'll see how it goes.